talking to JoEllen Sanders, the Community Services Director for HARCATUS. So hopefully that gets us off the hook, JoEllen. We've done something lately.
We have done a lot lately, which is wonderful.
Welcome in. We're always glad to have you and talk to you, and hopefully things have been going well.
Things have. We just wrapped up our Winter Crisis Program the end of March, and so it feels good to put a check mark by something and see the numbers that we've been able to help and see the number of people that have come in and gotten that assistance.
That is good. And it's also good to have the temperatures where we don't need that anymore, so we've enjoyed that a little bit, too.
Just a little. It's lovely.
However, we are not necessarily finished helping with the heating. Is that right?
That's right. So I know these dates all get very muddled and mucky, and it's hard to understand. But actually, the 2023 Home Energy Assistance Program has not ended yet. So that is HEAP. Many people think that runs, January through December. Nope. It actually runs July 1 through May 31st. So those who have come in maybe for summer crisis last year or winter crisis this year, you've probably already had HEAP. But if you've not come into our office, you still can actually get that one-time benefit that applies directly to your heating source for the year of 2023. Those applications are due by May 31st. We have to have everything in the system. That will wrap up HEAP in what we would call our energy year. Yeah. As I call it in our office. It then will actually apply that credit to your account before June 15th and before the next year's program starts. So it's kind of screwy. It plays with people's minds. Yeah. But if you've not gotten a HEAP credit yet, you should call your office.
But if you're struggling to pay the bill, that's when you should call.
It is. That's exactly it. Whether it's an emergency or you can just see that, hey, we're not right on our path of payments. Let our office look at your account. Let us look at your application, make sure you qualify, and let's see what programs we have available that can help you. Just because winter crisis is done and summer crisis hasn't started yet doesn't mean there isn't a program in our office that couldn't assist.
And people are there for that purpose to help you. They can probably answer some things on the phone or have you come in for the rest.
Exactly. We can do 90% of what we do over the phone with you. The HEAP program and even the PIP, which is that percentage of income program, don't require an in-person interview. That actually can all be done by paperwork that's dropped off to our office or even emailed to our offices. And we handle it all over the phone and get that processed into the state.
Talk a little bit more about PIP because we thought that was only people who sang with Gladys Knight.
Well, no, PIP is a whole nother program for me. Thank goodness I don't have to sing for them. But PIP is percentage of income payment plan. And what it does is it takes your income and truly determines what you can pay for both your electric and your gas. Sometimes those payments can get down to even $10 a month. We look at between Social Security benefits, retirement, and even just your, a regular pay stub or lack of pay stub. We can enter your information into the state system and they will tell you what that payment's going to be. There's a caveat to it, though, I guess I would say, in the sense that you get assigned this payment. You have to make it every month.
Oh, yeah.
And on time. And then after 3 years, they will actually take away the balance you're carrying. So if your bill's $100 this month and your PIP payment is only $10, in 3 years, they will actually waive that $90. But if you ever miss a payment or you're late or you don't pay the full amount, they're going to put that $90 back on your bill. And there's been times we've seen some pretty large bills come in because that PIP payment gets added back onto the bill.
Yeah, you hate to see that happen.
I hate to see that happen.
But that's a nice plan. That's within your budget at that point then.
It is. And, especially for our seniors, it is lovely when you are on that fixed income to be able to know this is what my PIP's going to be. We verify it, once a year. You actually can even come in every 30 days and we can relook at that to see if something's changed in what that payment should be.
Yeah, that's good. We talked a little bit before we went on about making people aware of number of people in the family and this and that and who needs to be qualified as a citizen.
Sure.
What are some of the details on that you can explain way better than I can?
No problem. So with these programs, with these energy assistance programs, only one person in the household must be a citizen, and it actually can even be a minor in the household. The thing that goes with that is our utility programs are all based on your home.
Mm-hmm.
So we are going to still need the income from everyone living in your house. Head Start and I have this discussion often because Head Start looks at your child, and they're looking at the income associated with that child, not necessarily your house. But for the energy programs, and if you think about it, it's that utility bill that's heating the whole house. I have to have the income for the entire house. But we have translators that we can work with in order to help complete these applications and really help all races and generations and populations in our 3 counties like never before. And so it's wonderful.
Yeah, I mean, if there are 3 earners and 5 people, or 5 earners and 8 people,
those income levels are definitely adjusted based on household size. And I mean, we don't often look at a family of 6 or a household of 6, but really, even at a household of 6, if you're making under $65,000, you should definitely be calling our office. We can still help you, and it will go up. Our calculations can go up to as many as in that house as needed.
Oh, I'm sure.
The state has it all filled out in their system, and it makes it easy on me.
What else is going on now, or that you can tell us? I mean, you wrapped up the winter crisis with about the same amount of people being assisted in the 3 counties.
We did. It was pretty steady over last year. We definitely have seen ebbs and flows. It was a mild winter. There was multiple HEAP credits given the year before. So there were a lot of people who never maybe hit that disconnect or that emergency status. But we definitely wrapped that up. We still have our low-income household water assistance program that will run through the end of September. So if you have a water bill that is in jeopardy of being shut off or losing water services, please call our office. We can work with you to help get that water reconnected so that your families can keep the water running and the sewer working in your home. And then we actually right at the moment are pretty excited. COAD, which is the Corporation for Ohio Appalachian Development, they offer a $500 scholarship every year. And we as HARCATUS are pleased to be a spot that you return your applications to for Tuscarawas, Carroll, and Harrison County. It is meant for a 2-year or a 4-year institution. It can be a traditional student, a non-traditional student. It is on the front page of our website, bright and bold. You can download the application and return it to us, or I will mail you one. But it is meant for our low-income families, and we do have to receive that application by May 1.
Okay, but you can fill out and return it online?
You can.
That's great.
Yep, you can email it to me.
What is the web address, just in case anybody doesn't know?
Sure, it is www.harcatus.org. So that's HARCATUS.org.
I know you guys are physically located now, just on the Dover side of Enola Avenue?
We are. We're at 821 Enola. So we are right beside Burger King. We're near the hospital, the United Way building. We're kind of just right in there.
Yeah, you're squeezed in there.
We're squeezed in there.
That's good. And if you're wondering, I see HARCATUS and there's 17 phone numbers, but you can dial a central number and kind of get help then.
You can. If you dial into 740-922-0933, one of our lovely ladies at our offices is going to pick that up and either give you the number for the department you're looking for or be able to answer your questions.
Call in and ask questions. Can't hurt.
Please, definitely. If there's something going on in your home, whether it's you needing meals delivered, you're needing a place to go and volunteer, maybe you're needing a refrigerator or something energy efficient needs updated, or some weatherization and insulation in your attics and your homes, Head Start, and you've got babies and children that need school, really, honestly, youth employment, if you're between the ages of 16 and 24 and you're needing just some skills to get a job, it's amazing to me, in addition to what I do, what HARCATUS does.
You have a lot going on under that roof and those roofs. So,
yes, we definitely do.
We appreciate all the effort. Appreciate you coming in. Thank you, and for passing along the information. And we'll talk to you again next month, if that's all right.
It's perfect.
All right, that's great. That's JoEllen Sanders, who is the Community Service Director for HARCATUS Tri-County Action Organization, our guest this morning on the 830 High Beam.